What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another action-packed night here in the GC Sports Racing League on the iRacing side. We're here today with Coco up in the booth here. He's getting his car tested and tuned here, Wise. We're going to look here, Wise. He said he's running a nice scheme here tonight for a local company in his area. So... and his motto looks like it says, "I will shotgun a beer if I win." So we're hoping for that, guys. As we're sitting here, right, he is the fastest guy right now in the session. If you guys would, if you guys see here, so a little bit. For some reason, my trading painting loading paint schemes. Give me a minute. I'm trying to get everything working right here. That's another thing. All right, general chat. Come on. Alright. No. For some reason it's not. For some reason it's not actually showing your stuff there, Coco.
Just mine or everybody's?
Well, I'm trying to get everybody's in here. They're all grayed out right now, so I'm trying to.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a minute. We got a whole lot of guys in here with nice custom paint schemes here tonight, so guys, bear with us here. We're looking here, Wise.
Alright.
There we go.
Who's showing now?
Yeah, we're seeing it now. We go here.
Alright.
I'm trying to remember, these controls got a little bit different this week for some reason. Let's look here. That nice paint scheme on Coco's car tonight. Trying to get everything in here. For some reason this stuff's not rotated. Kind of irritates the crap out of me. Oh, there it is. That's why. There we go. Now we're cooking with magic. Hey, Taddy, why'd you in the booth? You're in chat, but you're not in booth. What's going on, man?
He's cooking dinner, I think.
Uh-huh. Jeez. He's gonna be my tech man right now. Do we hear sound, Taddy? Do we hear sound?
Hello, Taddy.
I'm excited about the race tonight, man. I mean, last week it was mostly determined on drafting. This week it's going to come into the driver's hands. And we're running the new gen cars, which are looking absolutely sexy. So we'll go through here, Wise, and see everybody. Oh, everybody's not on track yet. Cola. We got Dean, that's Cheetos car. That's actually a dope looking Cheetos car. He's running that, oh, what's his name from Hardly Fully Loaded, Trip? I think it was Trip. Trip Murphy, yep, Trip Murphy. His Cheetos car. And we got the, ooh, they're nice looking cars. Not a whole lot of people on track right now. Ooh, we got that. I've actually seen that car before it debuted tonight for Plant. That's a nice looking car. Most of these cars, for some reason, are not loading.
It might take a while.
Yeah.
If you could, can you move me to the other chat?
Yeah. Give me one moment here.
Alright.
Move to.
If you want, just go ahead, grab whoever you want, ask them. You know, don't be scared to pull them in.
Alright, well, there you go. Alright, we're looking here, wise. Let's bring in. Let's bring in Cola for a little interview here, real quick. Last week's winner here. Let's see, bring him into the booth here. Cola, you got a copy, buddy? Sanity in the booth.
Somebody say my name?
Oh, that was me, Cola. I brought you up into the booth here before the race starts. Being
Oh.
last week's winner, man, what's your mindset here tonight? We're at a different track, different mindset than doing drafting. What do you got going on for tonight's race?
We just need to survive, be there at the finish, about like last week. That's all I'm looking forward to, and hopefully we can be there at the end. But my chances are, I think they're looking pretty good for tonight's event, and hopefully we can get it done.
Oh, most definitely, man. I mean, being stacked field here tonight, man, like always here for the GC Sports boys. Wish you good luck here, wise man. Get you back into practice before this race starts here. Get you back here with
Yep.
the guys. Thanks for coming up in the booth, though.
Thank you.
No problem, man. All right, guys. I think they're about almost done with practice, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I was going to bring someone else in, but I don't want to bring somebody in to qualifying starting point. So, looks like they are about almost done here, wise, with their practice side. So, we got Coco up here. We got Country in that beautiful looking Denny Hamlin scheme. Oh no, right, Taddy? I'm excited, buddy. There's a whole bunch going on. We got sound quality finally fixed this week. Let's see if we can run on board with these guys here for their qualifying lap. We got 2 laps. Let's see who's going to go out first. We got Ethan. Nope. Here we go. Let's go aboard on with Action Jackson here in this cool looking Cinnamon Toast Crunch paint scheme for this week. Let's see what he can run. We also got Enoch out there as well. But yep, let's ride on board here and see where we're at. While they're qualifying here, guys, we are tonight at Texas for the Lone Star 200. I actually did mess up on the race analysis here, but I believe they are doing. Let's see here real quick. That's one thing I did mess up. I can fix that real quick, but let me see here. Sorry about that, guys. My apologies. They are running 130 laps tonight, so we're having 35, 35, and 60 for these stages tonight. I should have fixed it there. I might be wrong there for it. Let's see here. There we go. Fix it for you guys. You see right now, Enoch on the point right now with a 29. Well, was on point. We got good old Plant here just ran they tied for the best lap here of a 29.77. I don't know exactly going into details of how close it was here, but they're moving. Let's get back here. Budman's going out hit for his run here, so. There, guys. Let's go on lap pairwise. First lap. These are actually the laps here. So right now we have, until things changes, pole center right now until the end of practice here, or until the end of qualifying. Plants on point with a 29.77. Enoch with a 29.77. Action Jackson with a 29. Let me see here. Enoch with a Action Jackson with a 29.7. Country Caliber with a, oh, as we got Country to the point with a 29.71. Good lap for him. What's up, Smitty? What's up, buddy? How are you doing tonight? Alright, we got Budman. Looks like he needs to pick her up a little bit. But right now as we're sitting here, that was the first lap, I believe, for him. I believe for Cola. Let's go on to Cola here. That's a sexy looking ride. I want to see one of them. See one more shotgun if he wins. I know, right? All right. So as far as we see it right now, I don't know how many more people have to qualify here. Two more. We have Nuka and Pendle to qualify. They're out right now, so we're out on with Pendle here. And that beautiful autism paint scheme. That's a beautiful scheme he's got. As we're sitting right now, fastest lap, unless things change, is Country Caliber with a 29.71. Behind him is a 29.73, and then we just got McCarthy in her first lap, I believe, with a 29.75. All right. We're going to bring him up here real quick. Bring up him before the start of this race, guys. Give me 1 moment here. Bring him over here. Country in the booth. You got a copy real quick before the race starts? Okay, I brought you here for a reason. Country, you got a copy? You got a copy there, Country Caliber? Alright, we're moving back. It's fine. We try to get a little talk with Country, but it's alright. As we go gridding here, guys. Alright, we get grid here wise. Let's see who's on pole. With your race here for the Lone Star State, we have Country on the pole, followed by Cola. Caleb McCarthy in third. Alright. Fourth is Dean. Fifth is Enoch. Sixth is D. Smith, my bad. Seventh is Action Jackson. Or actually, my bad, I cannot read. I am reading this backwards. Alright, so we got Country on the pole, followed by Cola. Then McCarthy in third. Fourth is Plant. Fifth is Enoch. Sixth is Dean. Seventh is Action Jackson.
Guys, I'm gonna run as long as I can before I gotta jump out and go to the next one.
Eighth is D. Smith. Ninth is Jonathan. 10th is the Bud Man. 11th is Pendle, and 12th is Nuka Bob, starting in the rear. As we go green here, guys. gotta go up to the field here because they're not. There we go. Very good in here, wise. Go through the field before this. We got pole sitter here, Country Caliber. Outside of him, we got the number 8, last week's winner, Cola. We got Caleb McCarthy here, new to the GC Sports. We know these guys have raced each other on console, but they came to iRacing. We also got Plant on the outside of her, followed by Trip Murphy, a.k.a. Dean. We got a beautiful car of Enoch on the inside. D. Smith on the outside. Action Jackson on the inside. Outside Budman, Pendle, and looks like Nuka didn't make the race. As we're going green here in a minute, guys. Pace car's in. As we're going green here for the Lone Star 200 for GC Sports. As we get wound up here, Enoch, as we get wound up here, Country Caliber setting in good place here in first. As we got Kayla McCarthy coming up behind here, wise. Looks like she's trying to make a battle here with him. This is her stomping grounds, for her being from Texas, so she'd probably be a favorite to win here tonight. Oh, as we got Budman hard in the wall. Let's go back here and see what happened. Oh, looks like D. Smith got loose, got into Budman, and then collected Dean there. Tough start here at the beginning of this race there for them guys. Caution is out here. See Caleb McCarthy up
Pace
here.
car halfway down the backstretch.
See, UK, you gave bad luck here. Gave that commentator's curse from the comments section, man. I was gonna bring D. Smith
Remind
in.
me again, retards are on leader or on green?
Well, we're under caution.
Race starts on green. Now it's gonna be on leader.
So this restart would be on leader?
These guys get to see the audio from the guys as well.
Simple.
Let's
Just
bring in I know, right, Smitty? Let's bring in D. Smith and see what happened there. I don't know if he'll actually get a copy here real quick. I doubt he will, but let's bring him in. D. Smith in the booth. You got a copy?
Unfortunately,
What happened there, man?
I got loose.
Tires
wasn't warm yet.
Alright, I was just kind of wondering there was the guys in the comments were wondering what happened there was. Blakey was saying go 5 wide already in the first couple laps, so you know how that is. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So all right, man. Well, we just wanted to get that info there for you. I'll push you back in there wise to get back in race comps. All right, man.
All right, guys.
We'll talk to you later.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Give you guys a. But as we sit here, guys. It's interesting here for you y'all to be in here. Go through I love oh, he's running that 3 doors down scheme. Ooh. I'm gonna talk to Cola, man. He don't know how to fill out information here. Kayla there. I think they're about to go green again here. So, curiosity is how much fuel strategy is going to happen here tonight if that can stay green, because like D. Smith just said, the tires, when they're not warm here, these cars are super slick. On these new gen cars, it's kind of hard to justify these cars yet, so.
Sorry, dude, my wife was trying to call me out.
Oh, I know, man. It's amazing, amazing moment here, Wise. It wouldn't be here without you, Taddy, and me having me in the booth here. So we're gonna go green here, Wise.
I'm gonna come help you spot as soon as I get this thing to load in, or not spot, commentate as soon as I get this session to load in.
Oh, who was that?
That would be Flirt. I
I'm like-
misunderstood the time, so
I'm
I'm
like have somebody talking in my ear. I'm like, what? I'm like, who's in the broadcast with me?
I misunderstood the times, so
Oh, you're good, man.
yeah,
It's
so
great
I'm,
racing so far. We've all we saw so far is D. Smith got loose, collected Coco into Dean. So all three guys. Right now, I like I was saying in the comments here, I feel like McCarthy's going to be a hometown favorite. She's from Fort Worth, Texas, so this is literally her stomping grounds.
If I was in there, it would be me, Mike's, and her stomping ground, because we all live about somewhere between an hour or less away from it.
Ooh, a little side draft in there. Ooh, that got interesting between Kayla and Cola here. Oh, they got that's something new. I was getting. We're still learning about these new gen cars. They just came out about less than a month ago, so these are all new. I just noticed that with the side draft, it makes these things extremely loose. Just from experience here. Thanks, Taddy. Appreciate it, buddy. UK Flirt said hi, UK.
What's up, UK?
I butchered that so bad trying to say, hey, yeah. No, Flirt said UK hi, yeah.
I got confused, but that's my Mopower buddy right there. That's who I found on Super Speedway, so it's cool to see him out there.
All these boys wanted me to race with them in this series. I told them I said I would, but you boys needed a broadcaster, and I'd gladly be the broadcaster and let them guys do their job.
You did a good job. Last week I enjoyed the call on the iRacing Super Speedway race.
I needed the audio fixed. We got that fixed this week, so we got audio now.
Cool.
As we see Kayla and Cola starting to pull away from the rest of the pack here. Just a little bit. I mean, I know they're getting into a run here. Not a whole lot, so the tires haven't worn up, but the tires probably got, oh, she got loose. But the tires are finally getting the grip they need now. I'll tell you right now, I love Cola's scheme. I love that thing to death right now. He's running a Dale Jr. 3 doors down throwback. Oh, it's sexy.
I've seen one of those in forever.
Oh, it's beautiful, and it's on a new gen car. It looks sexy as can be. As we see,
Almost got to see him loaded in. So I can
as we see Plant making an inside look here on Cola. I don't know if Cola's car is not to his liking right now, or what was, because he looks like he's not. The car's not handling the way he wants it to be right now. So, yeah, Plant's. I'm not gonna count Plant out. Plant's been fast last week too. It just in circumstances kind of, They're 3 wide at Texas here. Let's go back to that real quick. We got Plant, Action Jackson. Oh! As soon as I say that, wreck. Jonathan. Oh, man. Get back here real quick. Looks like Action Jackson got up a little bit into Plant, and then Plant got into Jonathan. Don't look like a whole lot. It looks like a little bit of damage on both guys' cars, but I think the 53 took more of the blunt of that issue there. Man.
There we go. Okay.
A lot of side damage and rear end damage of that car. Yeah, Plant was trying. He's got a lot of front end damage too. Get a look around here wise on Plant's car here. Get from the rear end here. Yeah, he's got a lot of nose damage there. Glad these boys got a couple fixed repairs. Just be able to keep these cars finely tuned. But as we go, everybody's pitting here wise. Anyone stay out? We got Kayla, Cola, Country. What dog is? I swear. Oh, anyways, people who stayed out: Caleb McCarthy, Cola, Country Caliber, D. Smith, Budman. Action Jackson's finally getting his car rolling here.
Oh, so we went with the night race. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
When we were practicing the other day, we were practicing more in like the dusk part of the night. So we hadn't really raced on, or I hadn't raced on personally the cool track temps. So this may throw a wrench in some of these people because I don't know how much time they've actually spent on the cool track surface, which is going to increase speeds, but also these things get tight very, very, very fast, because I know when we were drafting around in practice a couple days ago, you couldn't go maybe 10 laps in a line before your tires were just so wore off you couldn't even hold it behind somebody.
That's actually what happened to Dean. Not Dean. I literally get, I don't know why I said Dean. I literally, with having two David Smiths, I get literally Plant and him mixed up. And I know I did it on console too, and it irritated the crap out of them both. But no, it happened to D. Smith earlier. He was on the inside of Coco, and just
Loud.
well, no, he got loose. The rear end just stepped, and it went gone. It went straight up the track.
And say this with these cars are very, very different from anything I know I've drove, at least, because with fresh tires, when they're warm, so when I mean that, about 2 laps on them, you can hold it wide open all the way around the track. So you're used to, once the tires get warm, just wide open all the way around, take whatever lane you can get, and when these things go away, they go away fast. So it's a tough decision. You don't want to get left behind because of the saving tires, but you also don't want to burn them off too. It's definitely a strategy with these cars.
We're back on the race. It's gonna be 100 and I don't know if you got just for how many laps we have tonight. There's 130 with stages at lap 35, 35, and 60.
Okay.
So
I don't have the lap counter, so
it's in the stream. It's in the stream.
Okay, let me go pull that up here in a second.
Yeah, we're not used to that, Flirt. We're used to that other stuff on console.
I was like, I just seen the top left. It tells me how many laps there are, but I don't have like an official lap counter or anything.
Exactly.
Also, my trading paints doesn't seem to be working because I can only see numbers.
Yeah, it happened when I came in too, so it took a little while to get everything rolling here. There's a lot of people running paint schemes, so
yeah.
we see. Like I told him, I need to talk to Cola here. Everybody's supposed to have their names in their fonts.
I know I was still having trouble with that, so he may be having trouble because when I opened that program, nothing would happen. Like it would tell me it was open.
Oh, plant! He saved that. Oh man! Don't hit the wall! Woo! What a save for Plant. Let's get back and watch that, shall we? That thing just broke loose right in the center of the exit. Oh my! Impressed. Very impressed by Plant.
Side by side with Action. I wonder if there was a netcode issue because they're pretty close.
Let's look here again.
He got sucked around.
I don't
know.
Like, that's kind of weird.
It was close because I know. Only reason I say it may be a netcode thing is because when me and Cal were wrecked during the inaugural basically practice race, on the stream we weren't close to each other, but on my screen we actually touched. So with them being that close, there may actually be some contacts we didn't see. Either way,
is that when you flipped?
No, that was the like the clash the week before.
I thought that was when you flipped.
No, that's when you're thinking of when Wicked went across my bumper at start finish line last week. I told him, I even messaged him, I was like, hey man, I didn't do anything, you can go back and look at my telemetry. I had that thing wide open, dead straight. You just kind of went across the bumper.
Yeah, you never let me and Higgins was in the thing and we were looking at it. You never cracked the throttle and we were laughing and just looking at the replay. I
was trying to gain that top 5, so there was no way. Once he started going around, I was like, there's no point in trying to let off because it's only going to cause a bigger wreck. So he went across. I felt bad because I looked back and he was doing about 4 flips across the line. But a fifth, which is not going to matter anymore because I just missed this race. But nah, this is more of a learning.
These cars are cool looking though. I'm excited for these new gen cars. They look, I'm not going to say look more realistic to real life, but they're nice looking. Dean Cook looks like the right rear went down on Plants. By the way, I was gonna get El Parco said he was gonna be really mad at me if I didn't show his scheme tonight, or because since he worked really hard with the parts unknown hometown that he tried so hard to get filled in. So I have to give him a little bit of airtime here.
Looks like Kayla's still leading him around. I know during that last restart, she kind of got about a 2-3 tenths gap, but we hadn't really got into the full tire heat up either. So see if she can pull that out again. But either way, these things are fun to drive around. But like I say, like at 10 laps in, it's like driving a completely different car. So I'm definitely gonna see if we can get to a green flag run. A bunch of different strategies play out of people who have burned them off in the first 10 trying to get a gap, and the guys who saved it to where they could kind of manage for at least most of the stage.
I mean, you're technically getting there right now since them guys pitted with freshy tires. Yeah, freshy
you
tires.
said 35, right? Or is it 30?
35, 35, and 60.
Okay, so it'll be lap 35, lap 70. Okay, I got you. So this is a 15 lap shootout. So yeah, you pretty much gotta hold it wide open and hope it sticks. Because like I said, you'll make it 10 to maybe 13, 14 laps. But it's going to get tight somewhere between that 10 to 13 window. Way these guys are getting in line. Because once you get in line, these things just, they get tight fast.
Well, that, and like I was saying when you just came in, the side draft on these cars are weird too. Like, they act like older Cup cars. When you got real close to them, the rear end started stepping.
I haven't experienced that personally, but I have heard people say that they've had that problem. I haven't been, I guess, close enough to really feel it, but I have seen 2 or 3 people go around. So that's something we don't know about how these cars with a side draft working consistently. Is it something you can rely on, or is it just going to cause more accidents? And I think we're seeing here, it looks like it's causing accidents when all that air comes off.
Because we're going green again here, Wise. Kayla out the hot chute.
Getting really good restarts.
Well, the thing is that for her, she races in other leagues. She's raced some of these cars and got used to driving these things.
It shows definitely last weekend, this week. There was a bunch of moves that I wasn't sure. But, I mean, she was able to make it work, and I was like, I mean, I wouldn't have made it, but if you can make it work, she did. So she's obviously got the will time to make those moves and feel comfortable. But you see Cola, he's trying to build that run up behind her.
By the way, UK told me to tell you to check your messages.
Okay, I'll check it in a second.
A little battle
Seems
back
like-
here between Enoch, Action Jackson, and Jonathan. Oh, big old wad up back here. Jonathan making some moves there.
Looking at or listening to Kayla's engine, it seems like she burps it in the middle of the corner, and that really helped her seem to get center off really well. Cola seemed like he lost a little momentum in that because he had a little tightness coming in.
Tell you one thing, he gets good entry though on her.
Yeah, she seems to get a little better off, but he seems to get better in, so it's kind of even them out to where neither one of them get a clear advantage.
Facebook message, not TikTok.
Okay. And you look in third, Mr. Caliber's just chilling. Like, that's a nice place to be, watching these two leaders drive it hard, get really, really high tire wear trying to do this, and you just kind of riding around, which he gets pushed out. Looks like Pendle got underneath him there, but that person in third is probably the one to watch right now if I were them, because you got these two leaders are going to battle. Which it looks like Pendle doesn't want to ride around. He looks like he's ready to go now.
I think it's kind of cool is Pendle's car looks like an old throwback to Mark Martin. He's running his autism scheme, which he does for all of his cars, which is great. But that old six, that old style six like Mark Martin had, he's running that. It's great.
Little squeeze. He's there. Pendle went with him on the outside. Here comes that side draft you were talking about, but didn't seem to affect that car too much.
Oh, Kayla got loose off the apron a little bit there too.
Pendle doesn't know he pushed Cola into the side-by-side and then kind of left him out to dry because I think he got a little bit higher than he anticipated. So he just kind of slid in there, took that spot. Looks like Coco's going to try to come take that spot from Cola as well.
I don't know. That might be getting close between. Yep, Coco got it.
Say they loose on the bottom. Look, they keep it together though.
Man, that's gonna really drop Cola all the way back here.
Yeah, he's gonna. With these cars, man, you just can't make the outside. It seems like hang, especially when you got a line of cars like that. Those things just. That's when they're the best, is in a line. It's like lap 27, so we got about 8 to go. And if it keeps going like it is, it could be a 3-car race because those from about 4th on back seem to be battling pretty hard to let these front 3 drive away.
Oh yeah, Taddy, Pendle's coming.
Pendle looks like he's just saving his stuff. He doesn't look like he's driving it too hard in or out of the corners. He's obviously probably going to have to either make a dive bomb in one of the last couple laps, just like that. Ooh. Pendle on the apron.
Kayla's giving that opening though. She's giving it a little bit of open and put a nose in.
If she gets to the bottom, she's very consistent of staying down there and keeping that lane closed, but he's either going to be able to drive that outside.
Mister, where did he come from? Cola's coming back.
He worked it through. They were 3 wide for a second. I guess he made the momentum move and carried it through. But yeah, he's running in 3rd. Looks like he's going to have to put Coco back into 4th. Ooh, he touched the apron. They get close. They can't hold it together. Good job. Pendle's trying to make that outside work, but these cars are hard to carry a lot of momentum to the outside.
It's that new draft package they gave in this game. It makes it so hard to try to get anything done on the outside.
Like, that's probably the best run he's had yet, and it's still not even close to being able to pull her back with either a side draft or have the momentum to pull up next to her.
He's getting to 5 to go here in the stage here. I feel like Cola's gonna, I'm not gonna say push the issue, but I feel like if there's an opening, he's gonna go for it.
Yeah, Cola's always been very, very aggressive when it comes to these last 5 laps, and it's benefited most of the time because he's able to hang on to his car and make it work. But in iRacing, this is a different story. And in heat, you can bump and bang and not tear stuff up. And this one you really can't. So you have to be a lot more selective with your moves as well. Big run, not going to go anywhere though. I think if I'm Pendle, unless he's content with finishing second, I think I'd try to back up to Cola and see if I can use his momentum to get a run.
And there it
Because
is, possibly.
Say, like, every time he comes off the corner, it looks like he's got a big momentum run, and it just dies immediately. But I think if he and Cola back up, they can do something, unless they're trying to wait another lap or so, which I can understand from that side. You don't want to go too early. Because I don't think, unless he dive bombs it into one of the corners, he's not getting underneath her. She's just too smooth with that middle off.
Cola. Oh!
He picked him up and moved him, but he didn't spin him. It's good driving.
Coco just ran off the back bumper of Cola, though.
It's like 2 to go.
He was trying to open that can of beer up.
Cola looks like he's going to take this crit spot from Pendle, but this may just give the stage to Kayla, because by the time he clears it, she's going to have, I think, a decent enough gap to get this last lap of the stage off.
Well, this is going here. I'm going to look back here at Bud, man. There's a battle back here a little bit. He wiggled his way up back through everybody. Oh! I thought Cola about had a rear end bumper of Pendle there.
Here we go. Big run. Big run from Cola and Parco. Or not Parco, sorry, Pendle.
That should be in the stage there, actually.
I think they're coming to the flag right here. Will be the end of stage.
Oh, this is going to get interesting. Ooh!
Pendle's there. Nope, she's going to get the door shut. Looks like she'll come away with the stage. Very consistent. Didn't drive it too hard. Made sure the runs were managed. She never got too far out ahead. Good run.
And that should be caution out there, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is.
There we go.
Caution out for the stage 1 winner, Kayla McCarthy. Finishing second was Pendle. Third, Budman. Fourth, Cola. Fifth, Action Jackson. Plant got 6th. Jonathan got 7th. D. Smith got 8th. Country Caliber got 9th. El Parco got 10th. And something happened to Enoch. He was all the way back in 11th. I don't know if something happened off that race while something happened in between, but that's right. There's your stage winner. So, as what if we know? I mean, that was at least about a 10-lap run. That probably been about fuel range or tire range there.
Right.
What would you do going in just to adjust the car a little bit?
This is where you kind of have to make a call, because I mean, I haven't been in the full race, but like, I've just heard cautions, not galore, but pretty consistently. I think I'm loosening the car up for short runs. I don't know if we'll see long green flag stops with these cars, just because we have a inexperience in these cars and not really knowing how they handle in a lot of situations. I would set it up for a little bit looser, but you could go the opposite way and say, man, I think these guys got it figured out, and they set it up for the long run. I don't know how many laps of fuel you get on a full tank. I assume it's more than to go through a full stage. 35 doesn't seem that much for one of these style cars, but I think I go short run, because I think you're going to get at least one caution to where you can either split it in half or do something similar.
Looked like Pendle took a big chance off pit road.
You're more in the way.
Did Cola get off first? Looks like
Pendle did.
Did Pendle get off? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what.
thought he missed his pit box the way.
Let me see. I don't know. I have some stuff here. Let's see here.
Let's see. He would rewind it. Because it didn't even look like, for me, Pendle got into it.
Pendle,
and if he did, he might have.
If we look here wise for Pendle, I can't really see that well because I have this thing stretched out.
No, yeah, Pendle may have got 2 in a splash, but yeah, he's definitely first off by a lot. Big call. He either took just 2 or he splashed. Because he dusted everybody else. He's almost in the middle of turn 2 before anybody else is even off pit road.
So I didn't get to see her, so we're in the middle of the stage here wise. I mean, so right now, if you guys want to look here, if it shows, we won't actually show it yet. Before, nope, I'll have to figure that out. Trying to figure out, I can put points in for these guys and show where they're at. I gotta look at it for right now and see what's going on with it. But yeah, that's impressive, man.
See, so currently, as they sit, Pendle, Cola, Cocoa, Plant,
Pendle,
Jackson.
You can go on you as soon as pace car comes off.
Top 5 rounded out are Pendle, Cola, Cocoa, Plant, and Jackson. So it looks like a couple of those people in the back might have took the 2-tire stop, trying to make up those spots instead of trying to work it on the track because it is tough to pass.
Yeah, I'm trying to mute comps so I don't hear them guys.
Try F10, and then I think you can.
F10.
Yeah, that's how I pull up the radio at least, and you can turn.
Okay, I want to mute them guys because I don't want to have it in stream in case somebody starts going haymaker here.
I got you. Yeah, it should be F10 and then just deselect everything or turn it off. But looks like basically everybody with the exception of Cola took a two-tire stop to try to make up that position because a lot of the guys that were in the mid to backpack are suddenly in your top bunch.
Crazy part is something happened to McCarthy.
Yeah, she dropped a lot of positions.
I don't even know if she's on track. She might have to.
For me, it says she disconnected.
She had a league race to go to. She didn't know how long she was going to be able to stay. As we're going back to green here with Pendle, man, that sucks because she had a fast car.
Yeah, she definitely was one of the stronger ones out there. Pendle out front. Let's get a little better camera angle on. There we go. Cola just pulls that away into the turn 3.
We got Coco there too, though. Coco's coming too.
Hey, Coco gave Cola a push last week to win the race, so they're definitely not out of practice from doing this before to take the lead. Looks like the 8 and the 4 are just content riding around, pulling away, which can't say is a bad strategy. Less cars around you, the less chance for accidents, and the easier it is to drive the car. The less cars you have in line, the less tight that thing gets. Like P. Cola's pulling in Coco a little bit, slowly reeling them in. Action's just kind of caught in the middle of the two packs. I'm right on board with Coco. Oh, Coco underneath him. He's got the preferred lane. Watch his throttle.
New leader, Coco. What an impressive run, man. Hey, I told him before the race, I said I wouldn't mind seeing him win. I mean, his motto is if I win, he's going to shotgun a beer. So.
Sounds just like him.
I want to see it.
But during that pass, it pulled, well, let's see, what is that? Jackson, Cola, and Caliber all right back up to him.
Mm-hmm.
So it went from a 2-car to a 5-car in just one pass. It just shows how much slower these things are when you can't hit the exact line.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson underneath Cola. Depends on where Caliber goes. If he goes with him, he might be able to get underneath him, but no, looks like he's going to stay where they're at. What lap did they go green? Was it 40?
That I do not know.
They just went to 46. So they
probably
got, I believe they got about 5-ish laps on the tires.
It won't say what lap it is, so.
You're good.
I'll go back and look here. Sorry. That was
Probably about, I'm gonna say somewhere about 6 to 7 laps, 5 to 7 laps, somewhere in there. They don't got very many laps on, so. But going off of this, they got pretty spaced out, and I won't say content, but I don't see anything major.
Oh, we
action
got
happening.
Johnson in the wall there a little bit. Out of 4, not a whole lot that hurt the car, but as we see a move here, Action Jackson trying to get up here on top of Cole here to take off this position here from him. At the same time, it looks like, yeah, he's trying to break that draft.
Yeah, with these cars, if you can break that draft, you can get a lot done. 'Cause that's what you're really dependent on is that draft pulling you up. Because everybody's running pretty much full throttle all the way around, so there's not a big advantage to be had as far as consistency or lap times. But P. Cole is trying to get the run on Caliber in the back, decides to tuck in behind him instead. I think that's a smart move. Ooh, Jackson get on the outside. Looks like out of 4, Mike got a little bit either loose or hung it down a little bit more than he anticipated. But now Cole's going to go with him. He's going to lose, or Jackson's going to lose that momentum and lose the spot, possibly all the way back to 5th. That's a risk you got to take.
As we see that, we got Caliber coming to make some movement. Oh,
Squeeze.
man, Action put itself in a position there. Oh, that was close. I wouldn't have done that.
I think you got to give P. Cola credit there, because if he keeps his foot in the gas, he probably takes out 3 cars right there. But you can see he fell off just a little bit to make sure they didn't wreck, which is smart on him, because not only is he going to wreck other people, but his car is going to lose it as well.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Looks like Action's going to try to go against the flow of everybody else, but with these cars, you just can't. Cola's getting that run up. This is when he's going to be able to make his pass, when he's got plenty of a gap between him and the 4 to make that momentum pass. Looks like he's going to try his luck on the outside, but a Caliber's going to go inside and cancel that out. You pretty much have to guarantee the car behind you is going to go with you if you want to make that pass on the outside. 2-on-1, I think, is the only consistent way I was able to pass people on the outside. But these cars are probably starting to get a little tight. They've been going right about 10 to 13 laps, since we don't have the official count. Next time I'll pay attention better, but this is where we started seeing cars in a line like this. You start seeing them getting extra tight, which if you're on board with Coco right there, you could hear his foot almost seemed like it came off the gas, because there wasn't much RPM being produced, it sounded like. Cola's going to try to get in there with his nose. Ooh, Mike shuts the door, but it was close. And I stand corrected. I said I would go short run. I didn't think we'd make it very many long runs, but looks like they figured it out, because everybody spread out and being very smart about it. Cola with a run. That's that. You could tell Mike got tight right there.
Yeah,
that's that tightness I'm talking about. Yeah, that's with about this time, 10 to 15 laps, really 12 to 15 laps. These things just fall off a cliff, and it looks like what had happened to Coco.
With all that thing, Pete Cola actually gained his position back here. He's back. He laid off after that incident between Action Jackson and that. He actually brought it back up here. He's running with these guys.
He's in a good spot. If he, depending on how hard he's driving that car, if he's just kind of leisurely riding around and not burning them up, he'll be the best car. Because everybody else is pulling him. He's not having to really push it to keep up with that pack. Jackson looks like he's working his way back. He's going to try to make this pass on Mike. He's underneath him, but can he make it stick? Got tight.
Oh!
Oh! Jackson goes around.
Saving it! Did he just save that? What what a save!
Good save. He was sideways in front of 3 cars.
Wow! Let's watch that. We're going to go back and watch that here. Oh, man, they ain't going to go back home, man.
I got it. Or, I'm going back, but it looks like...
I'll get back to it here.
Let's see. Let me, where's the record? I also went past
Oh,
him.
man.
But there we go. I need to get to. I want to get on board of action. I think he got.
We're gonna do
I
it.
think he got
we're gonna do
really,
it.
really tight.
We're gonna have to do it backwards here, guys. Hold on, give me a minute. And then I'll.
I'm gonna go on board with.
Yeah, I was gonna go on board with action, and I will be. We'll go chase view on it.
Coming out of 4, he gets such a big run because Mike and Cole are still battling. So he sticks to the inside, and then he runs it in. Let's see, I bet it gets tight right here. Yep, he's out of it, but he just can't keep it down. There's nothing you can do. Only thing you can do is just tap the brakes there. But, I mean, you're going so fast, I don't even know if that would have saved him.
Good save though by Coco though. As we'll go back live here. But good save. Just really good save by Coco there.
Yeah. I think you also got to give a lot of credit to Caliber and Pete Cola, because that happened right in front of them, and both of them were really able to keep their car straight. It does look like Pete Cola got some damage there, because when Mike was sideways, Caliber tried to go on the outside of him as he slid up the track, and Pete Cola got right into the back of him, so he may have some front end damage. Go check that out.
What about Jackson? I thought he looks like he's got a little bit of right front nose damage, I believe, but
Let me get up there.
side, yeah, right side damage, I believe.
Let me see if I can get a little bit better shot. If it is, I don't see too much, but there's definitely something there. You can't make contacts with these cars and not
Let's
have
see here.
any type of major damage.
Yeah, it looks like from
going.
the right side at least. A little bit, not a whole lot, but it's enough that it might actually affect his handling though.
If you go on board of action and then look into Caliper's rear end, you can definitely see where him and Cola got into, or Pete Cola got into it, because that thing looks pretty roughed up. There's missing pieces of the Toyota name on the back of it where it looks like they got contact. Which that means Pete Cola and him are going to have to take their repairs and go to the back of the field, which sucks because they were doing pretty good, but luckily they've got plenty of time to work their way back up. But this makes it another dash, because we're going to be coming in with about probably 7 to go, rough estimate, when they come down and get cycled, probably maybe 8. So just like last stage, it's going to turn into a shootout and who can hang on.
No, most definitely. So, guys in chat, I know it's coming to end of stage 2 here. What is anybody's guess of who is going to be able to win this race here for the second race of the GC Sports Racing League on iRacing? I'm going to go with a dark horse in this. I'm going to go with D. Smith. I feel like he can probably pull this out.
I was going to take something. Actually, the guy sitting on the spot in front of him, I was going to say Pendle. Pendle's been up there. He had that in, he got pushed out of line pretty early at the start of the stage, but he's been pretty good when he's up there. So you figure the only car in front of him that's not going to have any damage is going to be Cola, so it stands to reason D. Smith and Pendle can be either in the top 3 or 1-2 coming out of the pits, depending on what pit strategy they take here.
Alright, so we're going lock and load here, going back green. Let's go blend. I was going to say go blend view. Let's just go second camera view here. Actually.
But there we go.
There we go.
Bad restart by the 2. He looks like he spun the tires. Old tires are notorious for that with these cars. I did it a lot last week, so that checked up the entire inside line.
Cola's like, finally get some fresh air here.
Caliber may get, or Pendle may get slowed down because of Caliber and his damage, because we don't know how these things are going to work. I mean, he does have rear end damage, but that's definitely going to hurt the air of the car a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
But they drove right back up to him, so it's definitely going to be a battle here.
Interesting.
Ooh, Caliber with the run. He might make it work. He's got the momentum.
Interesting.
Boom. 11 to the outside.
That was interesting. He got help from Pendle off that.
That's what I was saying earlier. Is if you want to make that pass, that car in third has to go with you. He gave him that final push to clear him. If he doesn't, more than likely he gets hung out. But now can Caliber hold off Pendle with looks like 9 to go. And Cola for that. Cola's coming right back. He marches right back past Pendle.
But I don't think Caliber's going to give that up lightly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's already got damage. How much worse could it be?
Exactly.
Big run from Cola. What's he going to do?
Shut the door. Oh.
It looks like he checked him up just a little bit. But still a little bump. Oh, he got tied on him.
Oh, we're going to be 3 wide.
Pendle's got the momentum. I don't think he can make the pass, but he had the momentum there for a second. Cola back to the point.
If you get
Sneaky,
to see
sneaky. Look who's coming into third.
I know, right? He's been creeping all race.
He got that spin right as I loaded in originally, and then he's back. I assume he's probably got some of the better tires as well, because I don't see much pit stops.
What a run by Pendle, man. He stuck in and made that outside work. Caliber got a little tight. That's, I think, the only reason he got it to work.
Yep. Pendle wants the spot. He's got, looks like 6 to go coming to it. I don't know if Pendle can make that outside work, but if he can, now's the time to make it. But yeah, off the corner. Ooh, he got a little tight. Looks like he had to bring it off the wall there. So it looks like D. Smith, D. Smith's coming into 4th. So he, off of that restart with Jackson, where he got kind of caught up with that bottom line, he's already fought his way back through. If he picks off Caliber, he's got a good chance. Pendle's trying to make that outside work, but it just doesn't seem like it's making much ground for him. If anything, it seems like he's losing a little bit of ground. This is the closest he's been to him, though, to the tri-oval. So something could happen here if he can get it set right.
Coming to 4 to go. So. Oh!
Ooh, too tight.
Oh, everybody avoided him. What move by everybody else, though.
Good save by Pendle to keep it up.
Well, the thing is, everybody avoided it, though. Yep. That was amazing driving for everybody behind Pendle. I feel bad for Pendle, man.
Stage. He's creeping. He picks off Caliber in that moment, or when Pendle hit the wall, Caliber went super low, and D. Smith was able to carry his momentum through. So he is sitting nicely looking at that 8 car. Can he get there and make the pass? It's a different story, but he's sitting quite nicely. But I think on about probably next lap he'll be there. By the way, the draft's
man, he is.
Pull him up.
He's there.
Yep. He's got the momentum, but he caught him in the worst spot, right into the middle, or in the entry of the corner. You have to kind of check up because you have so much more momentum than he does. But he's going to be able to get a run coming here.
Two to go right here.
Here we go.
Oh, he's there.
Out the door, but he is there.
So was Plant.
Can Daniel Smith and Daniel Smith work together to get past Cola?
Right? Yeah.
I think the only way D gets with the outside to work, because I don't see him being able to pass on the inside, is if he backs off just a little bit, he can get that momentum. But if he stays where he's at, I don't know what he'll be able to do. But it's going to be tough.
He got tight.
Yeah, he
Both of them got tight.
He tried to run it in there.
Inside.
Plant. Oh, look, Plant's gonna try to take that second from him.
This is the end of the stage here, right here.
Looks like Cole is gonna wrap up P1, but it's gonna be a battle for P2.
It's the battle of the Davids.
Looks like Plant's gonna come out on top, work his way back. Didn't really get to see him much that stage, but when it mattered, he was there.
All right, let's see if we can bring Cola in here real quick before he has to go to his pit stops here real quick here. Just talked to him before the race here, so. Cola, it's Flirt and Sanity in the booth. You got a copy?
Sure do.
Man, what a crazy stage 2 there for you guys. It's a little bit of everything, man.
I'm just lucky to keep my car clean. I still got both my fast repairs, got 3 sets of tires, about to use one of them. So it's looking good for the 3rd stage here.
How did it feel? Look at all that momentum being built up with both the D Smiths trying to come up to you on that last lap. Was it a little bit nerve-wracking?
I knew if I could get out in front of him and block his line, the air off of his car would push me forward, and that would get my momentum back going and send me into the corner.
You did a good job. You cleared him with plenty of space, and you were able to hug that bottom, which looks like both the D's got a little bit tight there. So you made the right call. Good stage win, bud.
Yep, thank you.
All right, well, we'll bring you over there, Wes, man. Hope to probably bring you up for the winner's circle here, man. Good luck.
Yeah, hopefully, just trying to keep my car clean.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. I love that. That's such a cool feature.
Yeah.
Just like.
Looking at it, I mean, it feels like a genuine broadcast. We have so much information to work with. Talk to the drivers when it's going on.
That's smart though for him, saying he's literally made a clean race so far. He hasn't had broken the car up, hasn't had been in a situation. It's smart.
He got
driving.
close to caught in that the Action Coco wreck, but he got out ahead of that too. So he's been pretty close to a lot of possible incidents, but he has kept it clean, which is tough to do. It's the mark of a smart driver, though.
Dean out first.
Look at that.
Interesting strategy there.
I'm wondering if they're if they don't feel like the lefts are really running that hard, so they're just seem like rights consistently, because these pit stops have seem like super fast.
Well, you gotta think that and think about this. Dean was in the back of the pack. He probably was saving his stuff. He might have just took gas.
That's very smart call. Granted, I don't know. I guess his strategy really only works if we hit an early caution, because there's no way he's going to be able to hang on with these guys more than probably 8-ish laps, maybe 15 laps, before his stuff just falls off. So he's playing the caution game, and it's a smart move. If you're running the mid to back, you've got nothing to lose by making that call. But he's got 2 very fast race cars right behind him and right next to him.
Well, 3 technically, if you want to count. 4 actually. You got Cola, Plant, D Smith. And then you got Budman on the inside. So I mean,
he's surrounded by fast race cars right now.
It's going to be interesting how he can hold his stuff here. As we got 60 laps to go here, guys.
If he can protect that bottom, that's all you got to do. Because I mean, we haven't seen but I think 1 pass on the outside where it was mono and mono, but the car on the inside which was Caliber right before that second stage had damage too. So, like when 2 clean cars are racing, I don't think we've seen a car be able to just go around the outside. Granted, we're going to see some newer tires versus older tires, so maybe this will be the first time we see it. But as long as he protects that bottom, I think he's got a good chance of staying up here.
Oh yeah, most definitely. As pace lights are off on the car here for beginning of stage 3. Pace car will be going in this time by as we're getting ready to go here.
Good jump by
Good,
Parco.
all right. And green flag is out for stage 3 for the Lone Star
He's
200.
going to get a good entry into 1 because he doesn't have that outside pressure.
Oh, Plant!
Ooh,
Whoa!
Plant.
What a save!
Good save.
He hit that
Cold
grass.
tires and grass just don't mix.
Right.
But he made it work. But this is exactly what Dean needed. He needed that space to get his line set up. Now he doesn't have to fight. They're going to get up to him, but as long as he protects that inside, good things will happen for him.
RJ Smitty said, who can close? Question mark. Let's go number 21. Well, a little before to say that he about lost it in the grass off the restart. But he gathered it up, got it going. I mean, I don't know how bad it scorched his tires doing that though, because he grabbed a good
Considering where
handful.
he's loose. He's loose. He could save, but he didn't lose any positions either. Oh,
Cole, another point.
Cola just demanded that position from him. There's that old tires we talked about. Like, even though there may not be but about 8 to 10 laps difference, it's just such a big thing with the way these cars tire runs work. The Parco pulls a little bit to the outside. Let's see if he can keep it up here. He's holding his position, but he.
Wait, is he gonna? I don't know.
He's not gonna clear.
He's the first one I've seen do an outside rub without help.
That's the first one. He ain't cleared it yet, but can he make it? Oh, I think he went too high for this corner.
I don't know.
Maybe make it work. Can he keep the momentum?
Door to door.
No, okay. But now, hanging with him, D, he's pulled the entire field back up. D is right there, so now he's stuck up there.
Making it work
It's a good
too.
run on that outside.
So we got D Smith making a run. Is he going there? You got D Smith looking on the inside of both of them.
Big run. He got a decent gap. But Parco's got help on the outside now. But that inside line's starting to really get formed, which is bad news for them. Oh, looks. Ooh, Cole touches the apron.
Oh, what a
Checks
save!
a lot of stuff up.
What a save by
D's might-
Dean.
Oh, D's got the momentum because Cola touched that apron. If Pendle goes with him, he can make this pass.
Went too high.
Yeah, he tried to pull that side draft and it just didn't quite pull him back like he thought it would. But Pendle's going to take that position away and he's going to use that momentum to see if he can make the outside work this time.
Smitty said
Not
grass
quite.
was part of the strat.
I guess. Oh, Pendle peeks it. Not quite though. I guess Plant's going to try the new strategy to instantly warm your tires up. You just go spin it through the grass, see if they warm up faster.
Let's see if Pendle learned something from last stage.
They've got almost, what is that, 53-ish laps? 50, no, 50, my bad. Yeah, 50. So if I'm this person, or if I'm this group, especially the guys in the middle, I'm not pushing this car. I'm trying to get this one-stop finish if I can.
Oh, that got congested a little bit between the 6, the 48, and 2.
Oh, Cola touches the apron. It sucks Pendle right up to his bumper. Looks like they checked up enough to keep them separated, though. But
what's up, Dan K?
They're just following the leader right now. There's a couple action passes in the back. Looks like Caliber's going to pass. Plant's going to try to go by, but I mean, they're pretty tame.
See, if I was D Smith, I'd play it smart. If you wanted to have a moment here, I'd go with Pendle, run to the high side, and get around Cola.
It's a big run. This is their chance. Looks like he's gonna. Ooh, almost touched there. Pendle gets a good side draft into the corner.
You'll see it. Look, see how awkward they run beside each other.
Yep.
Like it's funky.
I'm running on board a Cola, and you could tell when Pendle got close to him, he came out of the throttle because his RPMs dropped because you could hear it. So you can tell these guys are having next to each other problems.
D Smith back up there again.
Pendle and D Smith are taking turns just swapping spots, but they don't seem to be swapping spots with the leaders. Oh, both got very tight.
Oh, Pendle got super tight.
Jackson may pick up 2 spots.
Oh! Man, Pendle about ate that wall again.
They're driving it hard. Like I said, I might save my stuff if I'm them, but it's tough to do when you're
I know,
sitting
right?
in P2. When you're P2, you want that lead. You want to be that clean air guy.
RJ's like the 21 late run is moving now.
He's up to 4th. He just passed Caliber.
Yeah, he just had to knock off that grass off the tires.
D is super tight. That's twice out of the corners. He's hasn't been able to kind of stay low with everybody else.
If he was smart, he should be able to back his corner up. It wouldn't be as tight.
Yep. Which Jackson's going to take advantage of him being kind of tight right there. But here comes Plant. Plant's up to D. So if he decides to try to take that position or just ride around. Action to the
like, let's
spot.
go Pendle. I know, right? Oh, inside maybe.
Oh, it's a race. He's got him.
He's gonna get it. Is D
Now,
Smith gonna help on
where's-
the outside? That's the thing.
Yeah, here we.
If I was D Smith, I'd come down. If I was D Smith, I'd get. Yeah, let's say. If I was D Smith, I would run with Action Jackson right now.
I'm going with Jackson. He knows Cole is good at being a leader, and it's hard to pass. I think if I can shuffle Cole out of here and make him race in the middle of the pack, that's what I'm trying to do because he knows.
Man, what a run!
He's gonna clear. Yeah, he's gonna get him clear. That's the first time I've seen somebody completely make the clear. That's what I'm saying. If you can bump Cole out of the lead and make him race from a different position, it's gonna make the field a lot more level because when he's out front, he's good at controlling what goes on behind him. Plant through the grass again.
He's trying to get them tires warmed up, man.
I don't know how forewarned they can be at this point.
As he did
They're
that,
side by side.
it bottlenecked everything when he did it go.
They were side by side from about 4th on back, and that checked that bottom line up so fast the top line pushed around. But all that did was help the Cola, Jackson, and D Smith get that little gap, and possibly Caliper if he can hang on to the end of this draft and get a good run. Jackson gets tight. We're getting to that point. 10, 15 laps. It's consistently with every time I've tried these cars, you just see these cars tighten up. And Jackson, this is twice at that point in the run, you can tell his car just gets way tighter than he expects. Goes up the track.
I think D Smith listened to me because it looks like he backed his corners up now.
And I'd say he's got a good run, and him and Caliber pretty good buddies. Can they team up on Cola and make this move?
Caliber's tight. You can see him in the entry.
Look who's peeking his head into 5th right now.
Right.
He doesn't go away. He finds his way back up consistently.
Inside move for 4th there on Pendle with Action Jackson. Jackson's just too tight right now. He can't.
Yeah.
It's so pushing tight center entry. Puddin, the man, the myth, the legends in the chat there, Flirt.
Mr. Puddin.
Oh, yes, man, Mr. Puddin.
Oh, Caliber really tight. Good save. Good save.
Pendle's like, I wanted to stick my nose inside Caliber, but I know that was not probably the best thing to do.
The only person that is happy right now is Cola. Cola's car doesn't seem to be getting tight. He just seems to put a bigger and bigger gap between that big pack and him. And the cars that can run with him are becoming less and less because it went from a 5-car race to a 4-car, and now we're down to really 2. Because all those cars passed about 3rd, or you can tell tight. With the exception of maybe Pendle, he might be able to roll it still, but he's caught up in all that traffic as well right now.
And think about it, we're going to be seeing some green flag pit stops here soon.
I don't know what the pit window is. I don't know if can we split it in half? Because I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It's gonna be because they restarted with about lap 80, so about 50ish laps. So realistically, if they can make it to about a lap 105, they can split it in half, which I believe they can. But you're gonna be riding around on that tight race car, like those cars from about 4th on back, for about another 10 laps in a super tight race car. That could be a incident waiting to happen with that type of handling.
I was gonna say, Larry Mack, can you give us an analysis on how the pit strategy works here?
That's about the best I got with my limited interaction with these cars, man. only thing I've said, and I've seen it 2 or 3 times, is you got about 10 to, I won't even say 15, 10 to 13 laps of just
what?
wide open. I don't have to do anything.
Puddin', are you home right now? Got 30 laps. Best time to call it.
Look who's made an appearance right behind D. Pendle and Caliber have been pushing each other down the back stretch, and they separated, and now they're into this group.
If he's home, I got an idea. I did it the first night we did this. Oh! NRG, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Getting close here. We got, all right. Oh, man, I got that. I'll text you, Puddin'.
It's a 4-car race right now, and it definitely looks like, I don't think D's pushing this issue, because there's been 2 or 3 times it seemed like he's had a run that he either just checked up or decided not to make it. Which, if you're him, you're sitting perfectly fine. Your car's not really too tight. You got a big gap between the second pack. You've got no reason to make that. Okay, I thought Caliber just left, but he's still good. A little bit of blink action there, but he's still there. Pendle gets around him, so it looks like he's gonna have to push Pendle back.
No, right?
There.
Thinking's a bad idea for me. Puddin's like, quit thinking. I'm like, oh, that's a bad idea for me.
Here we go. We're getting to that fuel window too. Like I said, if you can split it in half, you can be okay. Or you never know. You might see somebody see if they can try to make it to about a lap 110, 115 to where you just got fresh tires and can fly around the track. But you never know. Cole got tight right there. Look at Pendle. Pendle ate up 2 positions, or is about to eat up second, and get really close to Cole off of that too.
Puddin' said, "Hey, Dad." But I'll Puddin' said, "Hey, Dad." Let's see if he joined.
Pendle's there. Pendle went from a big gap, past a few cars, doesn't seem to have too tight a race car, and it's just there. I think he might be faster than Cola right now. He's going to get him down the backstretch. Pendle to the point. This is a car that's been up there, and we really haven't seen him lead too much. He's kind of been that 2nd or 3rd spot the whole time, so this is the first time he's just been out there doing his own thing. Cola's tight. Looks like Cola hasn't had to deal with this late run tightness like everybody else has, because his lead car, it doesn't really affect you as much. Here we go, lap 100. We're about to hit 101, so 29 to go. The countdown has begun. And judging off of the track disperse of cars, it's about a 4-car race, and if Caliber can hold on.
NRG asked, why aren't you racing, Flirt?
I misunderstood the times and was late. So we're gonna say we had mechanical issues, and we just decided to pack it up and take it into next week. Which, I'll be honest, this is more fun calling it, because these cars are tough to drive at this track. So I think I'm having way more fun up here than I would down there.
All right. Well, this is gonna get interesting.
Pendle seems to have the better car right now. His is not tight like everybody else's is. Even Cola's starting to get that major drive off slide up.
Puddin', join console chat A.
So, what I say, 105 is when we'd be splitting it in half. We're about to turn to lap 104 here in a second. So, this is the time we would see people splitting it if they do decide to split it. Which I think, if you were them, if you're in that second pack, it's probably about almost a half a backstretch behind. Do you go ahead and pit now and try to make up that time with fresh tires, or do you run it out as long as you can?
trying to bring Puddin into the booth here, Wise.
Oh, good. Pendle's smooth right now. I haven't seen any real problems out of him. Caliber seems to get a little tight. He's fell off that back of that lead pack. D's just kind of hanging there, and Cola just doesn't have the momentum he had earlier, which that's what happens with these old tires. Pendle seems like he's got the car to beat. Now, when green flags pit stops come through, can he hold on to this is the main question.
Sorry, guys. We're back here. Just trying to get Puddin in the booth here, so.
Cola with a run up to Pendle. Don't think he's going to be able to take that momentum anywhere, though. Pendle is smooth right now. So he's definitely got the long run car. It's a 3-car race right now, and I think it's going to come down to pit strategy to get your winner.
If not, we're gonna have Puddin. I feel like we're gonna have Puddin in next week. We can't get him in this week. We'll figure it out.
You won't have me up here, unfortunately. So you'll have a much better commentator, though.
Oh, bullcrap!
I'm gonna be in that race car. I don't even know where we're at next week, but I'm gonna be in that race car.
I can tell you guys real quick where we're at. Ooh, we're at the Lady in Black.
That hurts. That's a terrible track to come back to for me. But we'll be there. These cars seeming it's falling off that pack. He's just barely hanging off the end of their little draft. You know, they may be able to make it to the end. I don't know the fuel windows for these things.
Yeah, I don't know either.
In the words of Larry Mack, there are no trends.
Let's see here. There you go. That gives you a little bit. I don't know if you can see the stream on that little bit there.
I don't have it pulled up. What'd you do?
Look on the track. It's a pit strategy. It'll show what everybody's doing here for the top 10.
Give me a second. Let me get.
Because I can't read it because of where my thing's sitting up here.
There we go. I got it pulled up now.
I don't know if I've never used that yet.
So let's see. According to this, it's just telling me how long everybody's been on their tires. Looks like. I assume they can make it.
It's gonna be close. All right, well, Puddin, I got a better idea. We'll figure it out for next week for you, and we'll have you in the booth. It'll be fine here. Looks like D-Smith's starting to slowly fall off. I mean, he's there, but I don't think he's got enough in the car. Looks like either maybe saving or it's got not enough.
He's almost fell off twice, and he keeps getting right back up there. So he's got just enough left to stay in the draft, but I don't think either one of them have anything for Pendle right now, because his car doesn't seem to have any issues and has just been very smooth.
The weird part is if you go back to the field here after the top 3, Caliber's like by himself, all by himself in 4th. You got Budman, Plant, and a slight look at Dean back behind them. Action Jackson way back here, and then Enoch. It looks like Enoch might be getting close to getting lapped here, so.
They, when that second groove got checked up when Plant hit, or touched the grass for that second time, it slowed them up a little bit, and then I think the tire wear on top of that just slowed them down so much, they may be saving. It's not a terrible idea. Again, I don't know the fuel strategy because there's really not a fuel strategy because we haven't really raced these cars. But I've been looking at the lap times. I know at lap about 105, Pendles ran a 30.4, and a lap 114, it ran a 30.5. So they're not falling off the pace significantly. Heck, he just ran a 30.3 right there, so his pace has been consistent.
I'll tell you one thing I can check there for you.
What's that?
It shows you right here where, let me see now, time delta, there we go. This shows you right now between them two, if I'm not mistaken, between them two. Yeah, I got little tricks of the trade of the whole way around here. I can check stuff. Oh, Cole looking maybe outside, run there maybe a little bit, peeking.
Yeah, he's got the run. Not quite. That's the first time in almost 20-something laps I've seen him get to the bumper of Pendle. So maybe he has something. He's just been saving. And then Cole gets tight right there. Looking at it, I don't think D quite has the car left to get up to Pendle. I think Cola might be able to get up to him, but unless he can dive bomb him, or if he wants to do the old bump and run, I think that might be the only way he can get around him. Because looking at Pendle's lap times, he's been consistent. I don't think there's a lot of speed to be had to get around him, because he's got that thing pretty wound up, consistent.
Oh, missed definitely here. And to say this is actually going to be this was actually Pendle's first start with GC Sports. He was supposed to start last week, but he had some plans that came up. So to come in for your first race and possibly win.
Ooh, Cole got tight, but it kind of it gave him an advantage because Pendle stayed down. You're not gonna be able to make the pass, and you've got to remember, in the end of stage 2, he smacked the wall really hard, almost caused a big pileup. So to get his car repaired, drive back to the field, and be leading this thing with 10 to go, that's a pretty big day to have, especially like you said for your first race back in this series.
Oh, most definitely.
Cola gets a really good exit now. He seems to be back in it.
It's all right, Puddin'. We'll figure it out for you, bud. The thing is, though, it's kind of funny. It's like reminiscing stage 1 here.
A little bit, yeah.
Because,
in reverse.
Well, I'm saying, Cola's getting good entry, but Pendle's taking it off exit like Caleb was.
Yep.
And he got tight.
Pendle also checked him up a little bit. I heard, I was listening to his throttle, and he had to get out of it in the middle. I think that checked Cola up a lot more than he anticipated.
Looks like we got pit stop from Budman here. It looks like maybe an unscheduled pit stop there as we get back to the leaders sort of getting the end of this race here.
Cola's backing it off to where he gets pretty good momentum coming off.
Oh, Cola! Not Cola, but caution. Ooh, this is going to be... Something happened with Coco.
Who's on the backstretch? The leaders came around somebody on the backstretch that was spun around. Who was that? Coming out of 2. Who was wrecked right there?
That was Coco. That actually, I don't know if I'm not gonna say look intentional.
That is, yeah, that is.
But I don't know if he just hit. I don't know if he hit the gas here.
I'm gonna go back on board with him.
I don't know.
So he's leading the pack with Parco and Plant. the lap before on lap 120. Coming off of 4, looks like he got a little loose.
Yeah, the caution came out with him coming off pit road. He spun in front of.
Oh,
guys.
go back to lap 121, right as they cross the line. Dean and Coco make contact, comes to the tri-oval, gets Coco sideways really bad,
I don't know
and
if I
he
can get
just
back
went
here.
around.
I don't know if I can get back here. Let's see here. Yep.
Yep, Dean and Coco made contact, spun him around. Then what happened after? Because he got a lot of damage, but it looks like
Look, if you keep following him, he went off pit road, and I don't know if he hit the throttle to get up to speed, but the car made a left and then it spun right around on him. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. I got to see that.
it almost sounds like he tried to downshift. Because it just immediately starts spinning the tires and spins out. That's weird.
That was interesting. But we're gonna go back
Coming out of 2 when he after he spins out and is on the apron, he gets trying to go on the back stretch. That's where he
So
spins out.
interesting. After we look back, all that Action Jackson was the only one that stayed out.
It's a bold move, but I mean, for how far back he
And
was,
look at Plant making some moves on pit road. That's gonna put Cola back a little farther than he has been all race.
This is gonna be a race of who can keep their car clean.
Let's see here.
Because I guarantee you, those old tires for Plant and Jackson, or did Plant come in? I didn't see Plant come in.
Yeah, Plant came in. He's the only one.
So Jackson's, I'll buy him's lonesome to try to not spin the tires to keep that thing up front. I don't blame the call, but it's going to be tough because there's 2 really fast race cars behind that we've seen. And you know, the guy who's probably the most agitated right now is that car sitting in 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So you know he's going to try to make that move to get up to the lead position.
What I'm thinking here while I was looking back at Coco, I mean, that's what I thought he did it on purpose, but with these cars wise, it's hard to get up through the gears in these cars, especially on the flat surface. So I was looking back on that he probably was just trying to get in through the gears, and it chirped the tires and spun out.
I noticed, like, you hear him get the RPMs up, and then the tires just start spinning. Maybe he shifted too soon and was trying to shift back down to keep building momentum, and it spun him around, or like you said, maybe the tires were just old when he tried to get up going. It spun him around. Either way, he got on it, and one of those gears just weren't friendly to him. It took him around.
But guys, getting here to the end of this race at 6 to go here. We have 9 viewers here tonight. Thank you guys for stopping in, watching our iRacing side of the GC Sports series. I appreciate everybody that came in tonight. Thank you guys. We're getting to these closing laps here, so it's going to be interesting to see if maybe Plant can pull a wild card out and decide to win this. Can Pendle come over diversity off to that caution and be able to get up here and win this one? Or can Cola come here and be the first back-to-back winner for the season? There's a lot on the line here.
Don't count Jackson out. If he doesn't spin the tires, he's got the preferred line.
Exactly.
It's tough to do when they got much fresher tires, but I mean, it's going to be what, a green flag or green white checkered?
That I don't know. They're going to be 4 to go.
4 to go, okay.
Because I believe that right now the pace car lights are off, so it's going to be, I believe, 4 to go.
It'll be, yeah. So here we are. It's 4 laps is a lot of time, but you can't win it in the first corner. That everybody says that statement, but you got 4 laps to try to set your move ups. But I'll tell you, the guys you probably are going to have to watch, keep an eye on, is those cars 3rd row and back. They want to win this race too, so don't think that they're not going to make their move if they have to. Here we go.
All right, locked and loaded. Here we go. Coming 4 to go here.
See if he can not spin the tires.
Oh, he spun him a little. Not a
Cola
whole
gave him a
lot,
good push to
but
make up to it. Cola pushed a perfect time. It's a drag race. Can Plant make that outside stick?
3, maybe. I was gonna say 3 wide, maybe.
Pendle thought about it. Action gets a good restart. Ooh! Cola gets a big run. Takes it underneath him. They're about to be 3 wide. Pendle's not going to let that middle spot go. Oh, he is. Little touch.
Oh,
Plant keeps it together. Well, Cola's clear for the lead. But Pendle is in hot pursuit now. This has been the race all along.
is he gonna have enough to beat him though? That's the thing.
It's tough with these new tires. It's tough. Pendle's had the much better long run car, but the short run has not been his friend. They're on the apron in the back.
4 wide
3
behind
wide.
him. Yeah, 4 wide.
It's a 2-car race, and Pendle's about to have that big draft up to him. But can he make the pass at the right time? Because he is there. Outside.
He's gonna have to
Can't
do
get
something.
him.
He's gonna have to do something with 2 to go.
He's got no pressure behind him, so
Yes,
he can
big
set this up
setups,
however he
bud.
wants. He's got that draft. Here we go. Through the trial for the last time. White flag.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be close here.
Pendle has to set something up for 3 and 4. Cola checked up a little bit. That's going to give him a chance.
Outside move, maybe.
He's trying it. Cola protects the bottom. I think Cola's got it. I think he's going to go back to back.
Yep, it's gonna be a
he's gonna go
winner.
back to back.
Alrighty, there you go, guys. Cola, back-to-back winner, first back-to-back winner here with the GC Sports crew here on iRacing. I'll tell you right now, who I'm very impressed with came out of nowhere was Mr. El Parco. He came up to finish 3rd.
He appeared out of that pack when they went 3 or 4 wide down the backstretch. I saw him pull down to the apron, and he made that run work. Good move for him.
Give a little nudge there. Good job by D. Smith on back bumper at Cola there.
That's cool. That's
Alright.
something you get to do on iRacing that you don't get to see anywhere else.
All right, we're gonna go in here and pull Cola into the booth here. We just talked to him in stage 2. Didn't know we were gonna bring him in for the winner here, which it's not unexpected here. He's a fast driver. All right, Cola, it's flirting Sanity in the booth, man. Congrats on the win, bud.
Thank you.
Take me to that last restart. I saw you give Action a big push to get him going. So what was your mindset after that push?
I just had to get around him. He did not pit, and I knew Pendle was starting on the outside second row there beside me, and he took 4 tires as well. So I just had to get around the 2-car on the bottom, and luckily I was able to the car stuck on the bottom, and it just got the win.
It was definitely a fine drive. Did you have anything for Pendle before that caution came out? Because it seemed like you could get up to him, but it didn't seem like you could make the pass.
Yeah, I was just trying to save a little bit of fuel. I was like 1 lap to the good, and I didn't know if I was going to run out or not, and I was just going to wait towards the end to make something happen.
That makes sense, because we were curious. We didn't have a good idea for fuel windows, so we didn't know if y'all were going to try to split it in half, or y'all were saving, or what. But, I mean, it worked out in your favor, because you definitely seemed like to have the short run car. Anytime a caution came out, you were in the very front right as the restart happened. So it benefited you definitely in the long run.
Yeah, I went with a little bit higher of a pinion gear for my steering, and I was able to get the good jumps on the start there with 5 laps into a run or so, and I just had to use my foot the rest of the way, and it worked.
Good drive, man.
Thank you.
Back to back.
Hopefully we can go for 3 in a row next week.
I'll be back in the car next week. If I have to take you out, I'll take you out.
So I was gonna say this since she had to leave. Knowing that you and McCarthy having a good battle in the beginning of stage 1, Was you just biding your time on her, or was she actually a tough competitor-wise in that first stage?
With it being so early in the race, Grim, I was just wanting to take it easy, save as many fast repairs as I could, and save as many tires, don't use my tires as much, and save everything for the end of the race.
I understand. Understandable there about that.
Yeah, she had a fast car. She had a fast car, and it sucks that she had other plans, and hopefully she can be here next week.
Oh, most definitely. We're gonna bring in second place driver here. Bring actually the top 3 here before we end this broadcast. We're gonna bring in Pendle. Pendle, this is Sanity and Flirt in the booth. You got a copy, bud?
Yes, sir.
Heck of a race tonight, man. Good second place finish here. Coming into that last restart, would you have changed anything wise prior to knowing what how the outcome would have been tonight?
Yeah, no caution. I was 2.5 laps to the good, so I had plenty of fuel to make it. So I think all I had to do was run the bottom and hold him off, and I think I would have had the win there. But congrats to Cola, man. Second place finish, I'll take it. It sucks that the caution came out at the end. I seen that caution come out, and I'm sitting there yelling, fuck, excuse my language. but damn, it sucks. But, man, first race back in Giggity, cringe, top 5, top 2. I'll take it. Man, it's hopefully next week I don't have to work late and I can make Darlington and come out and run well at Darlington.
Oh, yeah,
Did
man.
you set your car up for the long run? Because it seemed like anytime we went past about 10 to 12 laps, you appeared at the front, and after that, it just anything longer than a 10-lap run, you seemed to dominate. Did you set it up like that, or is it just the way you were driving the car?
That's the way I was driving the car. I am not very particular fond of the new Texas, so I was struggling the first stage trying to figure out how to run the track with these new cars, and then once I figured out the second stage, let off early on the throttle and the turn one, get down to the bottom. I was able to make passes and get a good run off the corner, and it worked out for me. And I was able to save tires that way too. That second stage there, I was trying to make a pass on the outside, and I hit the wall real hard. Yeah, I hit the wall. I was trying because you can't like you have to literally pass on the bottom. I was just trying everything I could to get the run off the outside and get on his outside. And maybe I tried something, but you couldn't do it. It's just these cars are so air dependent. You can't really do nothing. So just trying everything I could, man. It is what it is. But I was able to come back and have a good race in the race there and lead all the laps and finish second.
Good race, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It was just interesting racing here tonight. Good race from everybody tonight. We do have third place here that came out of literally nowhere at the end of the race here. Mr. Alparco, man.
Hey.
Where did you come from? I looked at the leaderboard and I'm like, oh, and Dean just out of nowhere.
I saw you down the backstretch. There was like a 4 wide, and you were on the apron. I said, he's literally using every inch of that racetrack. But it worked because you got around him.
Yeah, Caliber got a little loose there coming off too, and I didn't know if he was gonna come back down the track or whatnot. So I was like, I'm gonna go on the apron just to be sure.
Yeah, man, you look like you had an up and down race all race. To get third, I think that's an achievement there for you.
Yeah, not bad. I took 2 tires there at the beginning of stage 3 just to get track position and whatnot. The lefts weren't really wearing out that bad, so I was like, let's try 2 tires, and able to hold my own there for a good while. But the car got really loose for whatever reason. But fell to the back, so I saved some fuel and some tires, and me and Coco got onto it there for that last caution. I feel bad that I got into him, but just a racing deal, but we'll take this momentum into Darlington next week.
Oh, most definitely, man.
Yes, sir. Good race, man. Good recovery, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I was worried there. That was like I was hoping people ran out of fuel, but the race chat, everybody was saying that they were good. So I was like, oh, well, I kind of shot myself in the foot here saving fuel, but oh, well. Oh, well, but it was a good strategy. It's paid off once before, so I figured I'd try something different because Cole and all them guys are pretty fast. So
it paid off against me, ironically.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
never forgive you on that race.
you know, I was trying some old tricks.
It ain't never worked since, but it always works against me.
But alrighty, guys. You got any more to say here, Flirt, before we wrap this up for these guys? Get them.
Good race. I was just say good race, and I look forward to seeing y'all when we all smack the wall at Darlington next week.
All right. Gotta get these guys out of here. They gotta get the cars loaded up and go from Texas to South Carolina so they can get ready for that race next week. So, thanks everybody who stopped in tonight. Again, amazing racing. Thank you, Flirt, for being up in the booth with me tonight.
Sir.
For the help, boss. I mean, you might have to have an engine trouble next week, get you back up here again. But
I can mess up my car, so I have to can't start.
Exactly. I'll take the distributor cap off. You ain't going nowhere. But yeah, good win again for back to back for Cola here. We'll be back here next Friday for the iRacing side at Darlington. Be sure to check out the preset side on Monday for the console side. I don't know exactly where they're at. Let me check real quick.
I can't tell you either.
Let me check real quick. They are going to be at Richmond. Ooh, some short track racing on Monday.
I guarantee you're going to have some hard feelings. I can already tell you that now. Somebody's not going to leave that track happy.
I think Richmond. Yeah, Richmond for the sliders for Monday and Tuesday. And then you go into the custom side. They will be going. Give me an idea. They're going to be at Auto Club, or they're going to be. They already raced that, did they? Or they're going to be at Auto Club this week.
I thought they went to Auto Club week 1, but don't quote me on that because I don't race.
I think they were at Talladega because they missed a week. So, I believe they'll be at Auto Club. If not, they're going to be at Dover for Wednesday and Thursday, and then you'll see us back here for Friday night racing. With the iRacing side here. But thank you all for stopping in. Appreciate everybody who actually came out and checked us out. Thank you all. I hope you guys have a good night.